Tonight's the night. This world is rotting, and there's no more saving it. Meet Corpse Malone, Necromancer, Edgelord, and certified sad boy. And he's got one goal: to bring death back to the realm and raise an army of ghouls while he chills in the back spamming one of the worst spells in the game. So a fair warning to all those who oppose him: beware. Our journey begins with a murder. In return, we are gifted with our first two employees for the Boner Gang, Bon Jovi and Skeleton John. But Corpse can't just rely on these two. He needs a weapon. Luckily, early in the game, there's a skeleton near the gravesite that drops the exact thing we're looking for, but the drop rate is trash, something like 2%, so I braced myself for the grind. But just on the second attempt, something happened. Wait, that can't be it, right? Is that it? Ooh! We got the drip, we got the sight, and the Boner boys are ready. So the gang pull up to the nearest boss they could beat up. Rise boys, we're feasting today. But surprise, surprise, they do almost no damage. And with one hit, their bones scatter like Lego pieces in the floor. But here's the twist: they don't die. Not really. Their bones may scatter, but give them enough time, they stand back up, ready to deliver more tickle damage. Alright, wake up, man. Wake up! Ooh! Good job, boys. That actually went pretty well. With confidence sky high, we head straight to the first real boss. But this crackhead is no joke. The bony boys tickle him at best. So, Corpse Malone had to step in for support. But Corpse is weak, and he got noodle arms. Not an inch of muscle in him. So the gang got clobbered big time. We need to explore some options, so we head to Kaled. We find some nasty ghouls and think these might be good future employees for the Boner Gang. So we went to the jail cave and beat down a duelist to get the Putrid Corpses summoned. Now these guys, they're terrible. They're slow and do no damage. But they're also extremely tanky. It's like summoning 5 Nate Diaz's. They get smacked, knocked down, stands back up and asks for more brain damage. Because of this, Corpse Malone was able to finally deliver some mild damage from the back while the ghouls soak the pain. And with that, Marget is down, easy the baroni. But we can't keep relying on Malone's tickle damage forever. We need to find a way to dish out some real damage from the backline. So I head back to Kaled, grab the meteorite staff, and then hit the Atlas Plateau to kill another Tibia Mariner to unlock truly one of the spells of all time, Tibia Summons. Extremely long windup, absolutely horrendous tracking, hitbox a suggestion, and damage, what damage? But because it's a summon spell, it's perfect for our Necromancer build. And since we're committed to this spell, we'll be going full intelligence and faith. We head to Godric. I summon the Diaz brothers, but they're nowhere to be found. I search around and eventually find them here, chilling by the tree. Second day on the job and they're already quiet quitting. Eventually, they join the fight. Corpse Malone summoned the Skelly boys, but it's tricky. He needs to get used to the long windup. Godric claps us for a bit, but just like Skeleton John and Bon Jovi, we just rise back from the dead, with the boys tanking and Tibia's actually landing. Another easy victory. This build might actually be good. By now, Corpse Malone is getting some new drip. He finds a new hat, and it's also time to promote the gang. So we beat up another watchdog and grab the glowboard bell bearing. We're adding more calcium to these bones. Next up, Liurnia. We encounter the Deathrite bird, absolutely metal. And if we win, we get Ancient Death Rancor. Exactly our aesthetic. But this bird is a nightmare. Massive damage, wild movement. Tibia summons barely scratches it. But like every Soulsborne veteran, I'm committed to defeating this guy by all means necessary. But before we can even get started, something weird happens. Okay. Huh? What just happened there? Did I just rage quit it or what? Was it a glitch? Did it go out of bounds? Whatever it was, the bird saw Corpse Malone and said, "Nah, I'm good." Corpse hungers for another soul. Therefore, we head straight to the academy. I poisoned the schoolmistress. A slash to open her up. Toxin creeping in and the boys doing the rest. A slow, beautiful death. But then, Skeleton John, ever the impatient, finishes the job with a quick slash. That's a wrap. We're on a roll and feeling unstoppable. But this next guy might be even crazier than Corpse Malone. There's one big problem. We can't summon the Boner Gang in this arena. And technically, I could cheese it, poison him, and wait it out. But this is a celebration. So I summon everybody, every NPC I can find, joining in for the festival. Except they didn't know that this was a festival of death. Alright, Radon. I give thee sacrifice. Boom! Radon drops a meteor and my whole team evaporates. But just like the Boner Gang, they rise again. And with everybody back ganging up on Radon and me casting Tibia summons from the back line, Radon falls as he gets beat up by the angry mob. I climb to the top of the academy and grab the Terra Magica spell. Now, standing in my little wizard circle, Tibia summons actually hit hard, so I proceed to the final rematch versus the homeless crackhead. Only this time, Jellyfish Shield buff, Terra Magica, summons beefy with Glove Ward. Morgoth didn't even stand a chance. We're in a good spot now, but we can go even further. So we descend into something worse than death, the sewers. And waiting at the bottom is Moog, the Omen, brother of Morgoth, and he's built different. He hits hard, two-shots Corpse Malone with his bullshit delayed attacks, and cremates Skeleton John and Bon Jovi. But we didn't come this far to turn back. I summoned the Diaz brothers, Putrid Corpses in fight mode to distract and soak damage, giving me actual space to spam Tibia summons. And a couple more tries later and 3 ghostly bone slashes to the dome. One more. Boom. But we didn't come down here just to murder Moog. So we keep going through a platformer hell built for Crash Bandicoot. Hold. Phew. Oh my god. Hold. Here. Eventually, we find it. The Prince of Death's Staff. Apparently, this one is pretty bad early on. Bad stats, bad scaling, barely an improvement. But it looks cool and looks metal as hell. Perfect for our sad boy. Also, in the depths of Nokron City, I find them. 5 hulking, great shield wielding giga skeletons. These aren't just summons. They're 5 giga tanks built for war, for carnage. Now we're online. This is now a corporate boss simulator. You sit back, relax, while your employees does all the labor. Finish it! Nice. Teamwork, guys. We did it. Good job, everybody. We also face Disposer, a so-called necromancer. So I show him how a real necromancer fights. You summon your squad, you chill in the back, and watch their health bar get evicted. Alright, I'm gonna go piss. Should be good until I get back. See? What I told ya. Necro build, baby. And so we climb to the mountaintops to burn the earth tree and to face this one thing that made me lose my mind. The fire giant. This guy is beefy as hell. So much HP and so much damage. Built like he was taking TRT and HGH since he was 2. Barely even tickling the guy. And then I summon my tankiest boys, my wall, my gigaboners. But this giant keeps rolling over them. Every single one keeps getting cooked like toasted ribs. This is actually the only time in this playthrough where I felt like I was stuck and had to resort to min-maxing my gear for damage. Also, because of the lack of HP, a touch of even a flaming ass hair from this guy one-shots me. But still, I was determined to beat this guy just by using Tibia summons. And after hours of trying and getting good. Almost. Almost. Don't choke, please. One more. Not cool. I hate you. We wake up in Farum Azula. Godskin duo. Normally a nightmare, but it's not 1v2 anymore. Now, it's 6v2. Yeah, it's your guys' turn to be ganged up this time. How does it feel, huh? Shortly after, we encounter the Death Dog. He's fast, he's mobile, and I can pray to all the gods in existence and Tibia summons won't ever hit this guy. However, he can evade and jump all he wants, but there's no escaping the Skulls of Death, and soon after, he disintegrates just by the sheer overwhelming aura of depression from Corpse Malone. The death of the world is close at hand, but before we can embrace the end, there's a few things I wanted to do.
Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
It's time to hunt an overgrown snake without using the Serpent Hunter. Now, we might do decent damage, but this snake got 2 health bars with each one higher than my student dead. So, we're gonna have to change tactics. I grab some archer ashes, we upgrade them, and we assign them to sniper duty, firing chilling arrows while I go in full melee. That's right, we cast a fire protection spell, we buff up, and then it's Beyblade time. Spin to win. With Stormcaller infused with chill and bleed, we shred phase 1. But as you may know, the snake gets up, badder, angrier, with flaming skulls of his own. Still, no changes to our tactics. We ignore the lava, We channel our inner alpha male Joe Rogan essence, and we cosplay as the deadliest Beyblade in the lands between. That build felt really good. Therefore, I tried the same build on Malenia. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god. The damage. Hold. More. Boom, boom, spin to win. Oh, you like that? Oh my god, halfway already. One more. Let's get it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, forgot about that. Yeah, man. Oh, my back, my back. Oh, my back. Alright, enough is enough. We're going back to full necro build. We already dealt with Malenia multiple times. Now, let's see how good this build really is. Huh? Where you going? Where you going? Oh my god, this is disgusting, dude. Oh my god. You running? Let's keep doing it. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. You can heal all you want. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my. That's the easiest Malenia kill I have ever done. Honestly. That felt illegal. It's so disgusting. It's so OP, man. Our final detour leads us to the lair of the Dead Prince. Via's champions appear, but I've got 5 of my own. It's a Royal Rumble. 5 goals versus 3 gooners. Corpse Malone helps out a little bit, but eventually, it's a 1v1. Alright, 1v1 him. It's the Pumpkin Boy with the 2 great axes versus a Greatshield Boy. Can he do it? Can he? The damage is getting blocked. He can't do anything. Oh! With a shield attack. The last surviving Bone Thug win. We find Via, and while she's sleeping, Corpse Malone kneels to smell her feet. But all of a sudden, we wake up in a dream. Lightning attacks, lightning sword, fire, wings. But Tibia summons once a meme tier spell. Now melts everybody. The damage! This spell used to suck. Now it sucks a little bit less. Look at the damage, man. Look at the damage. Boom! We claim the mending rune of the Death Prince. One last thing left to do. Corpse murders the first Elden Lord. He faces Radagon, but the Bony Boys were overwhelming him, making quick work of one of the final boss. Corpse then faces the alien slug from outer space, spamming Death Rancor right in the cosmos. Ah, you wanna run away? Here. Run away from this. Run away from this. There we go. Easy. Easy, we done it. We done it, baby. We're rich, baby. Woo! Corpse Malone started this journey with just 2 part-time skeletons. Now, conquers the world, greater than Hades, stronger than hell, and scarier than the Grim Reaper. A world where death is not feared, and where the souls of the dead and the living roam free. What's up, everybody? Hope you enjoyed. What, you want more? Check out these 2 then. Anyway, I'm out of here. See you on the next one. Peace!